Welcome to Cup of Joe with Poe. Quarter cup of Joe with Poe. Now, today I really want to discuss the advantages of using features to shine a spotlight on your talent. I feel this is one of the problems that some artists get trapped in their head or their mind and think that they're unable to produce the music quick enough or that they'll be good enough on someone else's song. Whatever it may be, just get out of your head and just do it. Just run with it. Now, other things are the artists that you do features with. I hold firm to the be picky. Be picky who you do features with. What do they represent? The other artists, all them things. Some artists I see will just do it for business purposes, like it's just business. Well, then that lets you know that that artist isn't living what they speak, or they are aligned with the other person's ideologies. That's pretty deep to think about. And then there's people that hate that. Why has it got to be about that? Why has it got to be about sides? Why has it got to... I don't know. When you wake up, don't you make a choice of what you're going to wear for the day? Life is full of choices, and you just have to make them sometimes. Now, we live in a day and age where people are self-absorbed. Me being Don Poe, other alter egos. Look at me. Do I have my name tattooed on myself anywhere? I don't even like using myself rather than using the platform, the brand Star Nation Network, because it encompasses everybody, because everybody wants their moment to shine. But once you get that, keep that shine going. You got to break that terry cloth out and hit it every once in a while. You got to stay up. Like, I'm in the middle of writing another album, but I'm really going to take my time on this one. Now, I would love to have some features on there, but for whatever purpose, features just aren't in the future for me right now. So it isn't going to hinder my progress. It isn't going to stop me from moving forward. But I want you to look at some of the artists that have, blown up. There's artists that were never even heard of until they started hitting features. You know, one of the greatest at doing this is 2 Chainz. If you think about all the features that 2 Chainz has been on, how many songs was 2 Chainz featured on? You might have heard him because you were a Lil Wayne fan, and then bam, 2 Chainz popped up in a song like, this dude, gas, car, petro, or whatever. He's got his own style. I'm a fan of 2 Chainz, Titty Boy, whatever. If you know anything about his career, how far he's taken himself. There's numerous artists that had very humble beginnings or worked at this for so long. Just because your age is in there, that's not a factor at all. If you're providing a service to someone, I got a comment today about my music, how it killed his brain cells. Oh, wow, he was pretty descriptive and nasty in his comment. That's his opinion. For someone else, they might have gained something from that and learned something from it. I have a mental health album that is amazing. I listened to it again the other day, like, I forgot I made that. I forget some of the stuff I make because I make so much so fast. It's one of my problems, is when I want to do something, I really am all in on it, no matter what it is. I'm a person that lives by principles, morals, and this honesty, transparency. People don't like that. They like smoke and mirrors. They like that stupid link chain with all the diamonds in it that everybody's got because you can buy it at any corner store or gas station. People like that. I don't. I used to like the flash and the chains and all that stuff. That was a part of me then, and who's to say it won't be again in the future? We can change. We can evolve. I need to step back for a minute. I was doing that earlier to really assess things about the feature thing. People don't like other people for whatever purpose. Most of us, especially artists, we are a very rare breed. We definitely gravitate toward one another that are the same energy. Like me, I'm a pusher. Hey, yes, I cheer for people. I was at a show not long ago. No, not the last one I went to, the one before that. And there was an artist I thought he was fire, but they couldn't understand his sound or style, and it reached me immediately. Like I was the only one that would cheer woo or something. But I'm also one of them guys that have been going to shows and doing this for so long and going to bars and I'm basketball. If my opponent scores on me, good shot. I'm not that guy that's like, oh, that was trash. You're lucky you got that off on me. No, it's good shot because I got D anyway. So if you got that shit off on me, good fucking shot. Why is it so hard for people to acknowledge others and give them some sort of accolade and boost in order to help them, to help their ego? Because that's what it truly is. All this is. You do understand the psychological part behind all this social media, behind just your image, how you purvey yourself. People will look at the guy that's walking down the street in rags, right? Rags. And you could tell, like, this dude is fucked up. Okay, that's apparent because he's not caring about his image and the way he looks and what he's saying. In his mind, he might, who knows what goes through the next person's mind, anyways, but a psychotherapist. And a lot of people need those. I'm sorry I keep keying back in on mental health because it's really important to me. It's one of Star Nation Network's key things that we advocate for mental health. It needs to be done. Something done with it really bad. See, that's how this works too. The mind over time is programmed a certain way. Whereas me, for so many years, it was us versus them. The hell with all them. If they're not with us, if they're not repping what we're repping, if they're not moving the way we're moving, then we don't want nothing to do with them. So I've always been programmed that way. And real recognize real. When I see someone else and I like what they're doing, I have no problem with telling them, wow, I see what you're doing. I acknowledge what you're doing. Shine, shine. So with features, if you can find like-minded people like that, look at some groups that have just dominated over the years because it was a group of people. There's a tour right now, the Cash Money Records tour, Cash Money tour. Look right there. All those like-minded men got together and created a movement, a brand, and pushed it. It doesn't say Lil Wayne. It doesn't say Birdman. It doesn't say none of that. They may be. I don't even think them men are narcissists anymore. The more I keep looking and listening to their music, they're just selling a dream, an image, a feeling. They're selling. That's all we're doing here is selling feelings. So when we allow our feelings to bleed over into our behind the camera work, when you're talking to somebody and building a rapport, a relationship, or whatever it may be, because remember, the three most important things in life are your health, relationships, and finance. In that order. They fall in that order. That is the most important, three most important things in your life. Once you get that, you understand this whole world is yours to bend, mold, and craft and move through as you please. But you're going to run into opposition. You're going to run into people that are stuck in a way of thinking where it's still us versus them. And it might just be one person versus the world at this point. Their us might just be me versus the world. That's going to be hard. No one person has ever conquered the world, nor could they. The thing is to be able to move with the world, a part of the world, give back so that they want to interact. You have to sell a feeling that is good. So do that in your daily life. Practice it every day. When you wake up, try to wake up with a smile. Don't wake up and think of the things you don't have. Ooh, what a miserable life. I live that. Huh. Oh, I woke up many thinking about the things I don't have or the things I want. I've moved through life and seen things others have and say, wow, I wish I had that. Not anymore. I see, I know. There's a small group here that knows too. You're watching. You always do. The reason you watch is because you wish you had what I have. This, it's beautiful, isn't it? You can have it too. You just chose your path, your lane. It's never too late. At any moment, you can rearrange, restructure your life completely. It's not that hard. It's truly not. Sorry if I get on here and it sounds like I'm being sarcastic or making fun of or anything like that. If you've watched me long enough, then you understand my personal struggles with mental health, addiction, poverty, right? What is poverty? State of mind, truly. Now, when it's out of your control, it's not. I lost complete track of what we were talking about here because I get wrapped up in my own emotions. My gas tank's running high because ChatGPT is, man, made me cry. I thanked it for its help. I can't even read without my glasses on. You know, I got to look fucking cool with these because of what? Image. Because we're on here. I purvey an image. And I don't think there's anything wrong with us celebrating life and one's life and the things you've done in life and the things you want to do in life. For me, I do want to move further musically. I do have a direction, a goal, and a path. Plus, I love entertaining and I like getting on this camera. So the stage is, I mean, I've performed a handful of times. So it's inevitable that I get a lot more under my belt. But in order to do that, we got to build this cabin. This is not going to happen overnight. Rome wasn't built overnight, everyone. I really should. Oh, I wonder if I could. Let's see if we can do this. All right. Bam. Does that work? Oh, that does work. Oh, look at that. I can one eye. Who? Oh, here we go. I just got to put the glasses on so I can read. Wow, it sounds so great out here today. The weather is amazing. I had a fire chainsaw on. But it is Sunday, and I try to respect whatever area I live in, and this is a religious area. So now we'll use the glasses as the microphone. Oh, I like this guy. Who could wish to be homeless? Well, Earth is my home. As for me, I told you it's a state of mind. This guy needs help, so we're going to help Robert here. Homeless in the damn tent, which is extremely comfortable, right? With no job. I do have a job. I'm at work right now. We're interacting. I make money on here. I am monetized, everyone. I work hard for my money. We'll touch on that in a second. Let me finish this conversation that I'm about to have with Robert here. Looking like a bum asking for change, yet people really want that in life. They're not you. They're smarter than you. Yes, I am not going to sit here and say there are not people smarter than me, dumber than me. Listen, people are born to move through life and do certain things, such as right here, Robert. You're watching me, and your mind's twisting like, oh, how dare he, or what's he doing, or he. I mean, if you see this is a smile, right? That means I feel good. That means I'm happy. So my happiness, my joy, no matter my surroundings, and if you know anything about me, if you've been, I don't know, hey, Robert, how long have you been following? Have you been following since I got out of prison? Because if so, then you'd see the beginning there where it was chained back to society. Imagine 8 years of your life where you're just living on a small patch of dirt and can't go nowhere with a bunch of other men. 8 years of prison, right? And then you get out and you're like, man, I'm ready to move around and see everything. You can't do that if you're chained down to a 9 to 5. So, me working a 9 to 5 or not working a 9 to 5, Robert, isn't going to hurt you or affect you in your life. As a matter of fact, it's going to give you this content, which you are watching. So, on to the job part and the asking for money. Okay, so I want you to go through when you're done on this live, keep scrolling through lives, and you're going to see people that have dumb followers, right? They just put their Cash App tag on there. They are better at asking for money than me without asking for money, and they get dumb money. I know people right now on social media that are turning numbers, that are doing a month worth of work in a week just through social media on money. Right? And that's people giving them money. They don't ask for it, but they do. They're better at it than me. I'm learning as I go, Robert. I'm learning. Listen, when I ask for money or something, have you ever heard the term a closed mouth don't get fed? If I truly need something, what's wrong with me asking for it? If that offends you, I'm sorry, Robert. If you asked for help before and you never got it, and you really needed it, shame on those people who didn't help you, Robert. But I want you to know something, and I mean this. If you need a friend, I'm here for you. You can message me. If I got 20, damn it, you got 10, Robert. Do you need a couple dollars? I don't have it right now. But as soon as I get just a little bit of extra money, if you're down and out and you need something, I'll give it to you. Chat. If you're watching right now, you chimed in, chat, tell Robert that I send money back to these people too. There are people that can pop up on here and tell you, you're like, yeah, Don sent me money before. I've sent him way more than he sent me, but he sent me money before when I really needed it. I don't need help. I'm trying life. I'm living life, paying my bills. I'm sorry, that really is what makes people mad too, is the bill part. Like, how dare he? What do you mean? I paid bills my whole life. Once again, it's my life. I keep telling everyone, live your life the way you want to live your life. Robert, you don't have to be mad because my bills are $25 a month. That's my bills a month, $25. That's to pay for 2 phone lines. That also pisses people off. I'm sorry. It's not my fault. If anyone else feels some type of way about the way someone else lives, why would... Oh, Robert, just out of curiosity, what is your political affiliation, if you don't mind me asking? Because that's going to reach down deeper to your ideologies and the way you see the world. What's wrong with me coming out to the woods away from society, right? Instead of being posted up on some sidewalk with a sign standing out there. What's wrong with me building this cabin for all of us? Robert, you can come down here and stay in the cabin after we leave. They all know on here. They can come here and stay in the cabin. Hold on. Let me finish your first one. Paying bills, taking care of my kids, something you can't do because he got tired of your bum ass life. See, that's what it is, Robert. You have a lot of hate in your heart. I can tell already. You're really pissed off. And if you have children out there, Robert, that are with another woman or something, and you're not being able to see, I contact my children. I talk to them. They're pretty much grown. Abel got a job, by the way. What do you think of that? Isn't that amazing? I told him to hurry up and get a job, and he did. He listens, and if you ever heard the term, Robert, the cards you're dealt, do you know how to play the cards you're dealt in life? Do you know how to take chicken shit and make chicken noodle soup? Well, I do. It doesn't always taste the best, but I'm able to do that. That's the survival tactic. This is just your life. You just live and die. You're just organic flesh, Robert. This is just going to go away. And I'm not preaching God, and I'm damn sure not preaching Jesus. I'm just preaching reality here, literally. Fuck politics. Okay, fuck Trump. Oh, here we go. The whole government, oh, you're an anarchist. I see this. Government is shitty and trash like you. Wow, Robert. I am so excited that you keep commenting too because this pushes the algorithm. So if you truly hate me, you will not interact with me. Because as you can see, any words you throw at me, and this is something I preach to everyone on here that watches, you either let the words affect you or not. You can say even more nastier things, Robert, and it will not affect me unless I allow it to. And why would I? Because nothing you're saying here applies to me. Honestly, now, I am a patriot and I love Donald Trump, Uncle Trump. Ah, I don't have hate. Wow. Did you see that, guys? What do you call all that in the messages? The cussing and all that? You probably cuss all through life. Do you cuss kids? I hope not. And don't be hitting no women either, man, because the more you just get to going on here, I feel sorry for whoever's around you. You're going to get off the phone. You're going to have a horrible day because of this. Don't do this to yourself. Just go on and snap out of it, Robert. There's no sense in this. Treat human beings how they deserve to be treated. If you're on that fuck Trump, then you're probably a progressive or a liberal of some kind. And then you should go back to your roots, your ideology roots, to where it is about freedom of speech, where it is about helping each other out and loving the land and all that stuff. And I'm a firm believer of that. I don't know if you've lost sight of it. The government is trash, just like your rap. Makes no sense. Thank you. Well, I just posted something about the whole society and everything, and the music makes too much sense. As a matter of fact, what do you listen to, Robert? John Denver? I don't mind John Denver, but I'm not a fan of folk music. But I don't have hate in my heart at all, and the government is trashy like your rap career. I have a career. He acknowledged it. Boom! I'm vilified now. I feel vilified because Robert has acknowledged my career. At least, and I'm in a category of trash. Wait a minute. Do you know who Miles is? Am I better than Miles, Robert? Robert, am I better than Miles? Way better shit than you actually exist that makes sense, unlike you. Because obviously, I'm not making sense here, Robert. I'm speaking in gibberish. You cannot understand the words that are coming out of my mouth. I sound like the teacher from the Peanuts, whatever, Charlie Brown. Wow, 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 wow. That's my rap style now. Okay, I'm once again not offended because I actually do have some fans. Robert, I have fans. Do you believe that there are real Don Poe fans? And guess what? I'm their biggest fan. That's the thing. I set me aside a while ago. If you were watching in Hawaii, then Robert. So if so, you've seen the change. I hope you were watching before Hawaii and you were watching the Toledo, Miami. If you were watching when I was going through Miami, that's about where it really started clicking in, and the Florida Keys. It's bought a career. It's bought a career. If you can't make music, I don't see why people even listen to it, 'cause it's, I know, garbage. You said I yourself, we can't understand the words coming out of your mouth. All right, cool. I'm down with that, Robert. That's Robert's opinion, everyone. He does not like my music. Now, mind you, this catalog. Woo, Robert. What genre are you talking about? Are you talking about my current um mm, punk sound or whatever? Or are you talking about older music? Are you talking about my rock music? Are you talking about my cover songs? You probably only get where you did because you as deep throating cock like you do. You're a charming individual, Robert. Now, these These are the interactions I enjoy, guys. I know everybody gets bored of this real quick because we haven't had a Robert come along in a while. I normally block them, but I see some good qualities in Robert here. He's doing all of this because he needs help, everyone. Why would he take the time out of his day, right, to interact with me? Thank you, Robert. I do appreciate this too. I'm talking about all your music, everything you can't even understand, anything you need. Maybe this is being translated from another language, and Robert actually speaks a foreign language, so he can't understand plain English. Because if there's one thing I'm pretty good at, that's pronouncing words. So even through my music, I can pronounce words. I'm not going to sit here and recite stuff, but I'm flattered Robert is talking about my music, and this is a music segment. So if I was featuring anyone, who would you like to see me on a song with, Robert? Who would you like to see Don Poe and blah, blah, blah together? Yes, you can. You have freedom of speech. I rarely block people until if you make me catch a feeling at some point where it's like, you know what? I feel in the future, if this keeps going, that me and Robert are going to meet and he might see me first or I might see him and we feel so bad about each other that something has to be done because words do lead to action. Robert, I checked you out already, Robert. There's no threat here at all. I am not in any way feeling that you're going to go postal and get a firearm and come and try to kill me or whatever. I'm not threatened, but I am flattered that you are such a fan. Please stalk all of my stuff. That is what we need here. This lets the algorithm know, Robert, that me and you, we're close now. We're not just close. We're besties. All right. No one, cause you would make their song trash. Do you know who You Know Miles is? Am I better than You Know Miles? I'm a fan of You Know Miles, by the way, because I understand his way of thinking. Who's your favorite rapper, Robert? Tell us who your favorite rapper is, please. Favorite rapper, Robert. Who's your favorite artist? You don't even listen to rap, do you? I probably, more than likely, am right here. You don't listen to rap. Well, thank you. I do appreciate that. Um, Pop on here and there. Robert, we're going to cut this one short here pretty soon, but man, this is, yeah, I don't want to. Robert, we have a connection here. Let's run this for 30 minutes. Me and you, Robert. I am not a fan at all of your music. You don't say. You gotta be kidding me. How? I would have never hit thunked it after this little conversation. Uh, who is You Know Miles? Oh, yeah, you gotta check You Know Miles out. Put the money in the bag. Put the money in the I'm really, he's, okay, just type in trash rappers. I'm not going to pop up in that category. You could try to put me in there. That'd be flattering. You should make your own music review, Robert. Yes, yes. Robert's music review. Oh, what is the Ghost Nubs, by the way? Fentner. I know that last name somehow. And what does Ghost Nubs mean? Are you missing digits or something? Cut it short like your house. Boom, like my height. Cut it short like your height, little dude. Yeah, I like Robert, man. Robert, stick around for a while. I need you, Robert. Dropping some new stuff pretty soon. I want Robert's opinion. So, me and Robert, we're gonna drop a track together. Robert, me and Robert, me and Robert. I'm still waiting on the Ghost Nubs. I want to know what's going on with that. Ghost Nubs. Me and Ghost Nubs on the track. I always make a music review. Why do you think I don't like your music? Get the fuck out of here, Robert. Have I ever been on your music review? Oh my God, do another one on me. I'll tune in. We'll all tune in. Man, let's get Robert's numbers up. Let's get Robert to feel good, everybody. If you don't know who Robert is, if you're restreaming this, if you're just tuning in, listen, Ghost Nubs and Don Poe. Would you rather do a feature with Don Poe, the final boss, or Alan Wayne Jr.? Which one would you rather have? Ghost Nubs, you let me know, brother. And we're going to get that hate out your heart. We're going to get the hate out Ghost Nubs' heart. That's going to be our track. Get the hate out, or hate out the heart. Hate out the heart. Yo, me and Ghost Nubs. I don't even know where to go because I'm a writer anyways. I do freestyle. What's up, Robert? Can I get on the music review? One thing I can say is I don't rap. Damn. And no, I can't. So why try? No, no, man. Stop it, Robert. Stop it. Stoner Dog tries to rap sometimes. Anyone. You for sure. Listen, I'm gonna tell you how you do it, Robert. Find your favorite rap song and sing along with it and rap the song with it until you know it without the music playing. And then somehow that's going to open up a new door in your mind where you'll be able to get to the next stage. I mean, if it's something you're into, if you're not even into it, don't worry about it. But if you do music reviews, I think that'd be pretty cool if you could be the music review genius. Here's your niche, Robert. You take your music reviews that you've done and the artists that are in there, you take a segment style, maybe something from one of their songs, and blend it all together to make you like the Mega Mind, where you're like Ghost Nubs Mega Mind Music Man or something like, right? Take your own advice, and maybe your music will be better. Thank you, thank you. I greatly appreciate that. I will. I'm going to start taking my own advice that I'm giving. You are 100% right because there are some things that I do wrong on here, guys. I just lost. I really wasn't trying to get into this, but I just lost an affiliate. But we have a backup plan. Well, I'm not going to let that stress me. I really enjoyed that. As a matter of fact, I got to get on here and erase some content that I have on here. That kind of sucks. Why? Because people, if you have someone that you're working an affiliate with, if they follow you and something pops up in there and it doesn't align with the way they feel or things like that, then I don't know how to hold my tongue either sometimes, Robert. I have anger issues too. We can work this out together, brother. I'm telling you. You'll see me get angry on here all the time. There's very few people that I truly, truly am upset with. And I've already let that be known. And the last one, and the last video I made about him, somehow this douchebag either calls them or they like his music or they like what he represents. And now I don't have that affiliate anymore. So thank you, Tom McDonald, piece of shit. Well, with that being said, I'm going to get off here. And if you haven't tried black ink coffee, give it a try. One.